So hey guys, today we are going to play 3 different kinds of laro ng lahi and we will show you how to play it. The first game is the games of power and play called Ilong Bibig. The Ilong Bibig, also known as the Nose Nose Mouth game, is a traditional Filipino game that has been played for generations. It is a game that involves physical elements, which is why many Filipino children have taken to it over the years. In essence, it is a game of reflexes and coordination which requires a lot of practice to master. The game is played by 2 or more players, each with their hands behind their backs, and they start by standing across each other with one player designated as the guesser and the other as the doer. The doer will then perform a series of movements with their nose, mouth, and hands which the guesser will have to mimic. To play the Ilong Bibig game, players need to have a good coordination and reflexes. They must also be able to pay close attention to the movements of their opponent. The game demands quick thinking and the ability to act fast, which can be a great help in improving one's cognitive skills. If the guesser is able to perform the movement successfully, both players switch roles, and if they fail to do so, the doer wins. The game then restarts with a new round, and the sequence of movements can be modified to make a new game more challenging.
Next is the guessing games, which is Takip Silim. Takip Silim is also known as Blind Man, is a popular game played in the Philippines. It is a simple and entertaining game that encourages children to develop their motor skills as well as their sense of hearing and spatial awareness. The game can be played by children of all ages. To play Takip Silim, you will need a group of children, a blindfold or a bandana, and a safe playing area. It is important to ensure that the playing area is free of any obstacles that may cause harm to the children when they are moving around. Once the blindfold has been secured over the eyes of the blind man, ensure that they are spun around in a circular motion until they are disoriented. From there, let the game begin. The game is won by the blind man successfully tagging another child, while the other children aim to successfully avoid being caught. The game can be continued with the new blind man being chosen or the previous one continuing to pursue the other players. So the next time you're looking for a fun and engaging game to play with your children, consider giving Takip Silim a try.
Lastly, the physical game Bunong Braso, commonly known as arm wrestling, is a popular game in the Philippines that has been played for generations. The game involves 2 players gripping each other's hand and attempting to force their opponent's arm down onto a surface such as table. The game requires strength, skill, and technique and is often a competitive sport. The rules of Bunong Braso are simple. Each player grips their opponent's hand with their dominant hand, and the objective is to force the other person's hand down onto a surface while the elbows of both players remain in contact with the table. The game can be played using either a left or right hand, depending on the preference of the players involved. In terms of equipment, all that is required to play Bunong Braso is a flat surface such as table and 2 willing participants. The game can be played indoors or outdoors. And that's all for our video. We hope that you enjoy watching and try to play some of these games sometimes. Thanks for watching.